What's up, High Vibe Tribe? Thank you so much for coming back to watch another YouTube video here at the Awakening of Zoo. Before we start the video, I want to show you my rough draft to this beautiful universe vagina I'm going to start drawing. And I have the sketch somewhere in this room. But I cleaned my room, so you know it's probably tucked in somewhere nicely and safely for the next session that I take to draw this. But it's going to be, I don't know if you guys see it yet, but it's going to be like two faces kissing each other, and the faces makes the lips of the vagina. This is the actual vagina hole, and that would be the butt down there, but it's just a rough draft, and it's actually made on cardboard. So I'm to use the recycling methods. I won't ever be buying canvases again, because at my job they throw away thick boxes, like really thick boxes. This box is about an inch wide, and it's really like nice material and heavy duty. So people, don't waste your money buying a canvas when you have a box. Art is art, no matter on what you put it. Value yourself, value the universe, value what we already have, because unfortunately there's more people growing, there's more things that we're using, and our resources are eventually going to run out. There's this one resource that if in 7 years we don't fix the global warming thing, you know how if it goes up 1 Celsius or whatever, we will lose that source, and a whole bunch of crazy climate things will start happening, and super tornadoes, whatever you see on Netflix, that shit's gonna be real. So let's get it together, man. But coming back to this, we're talking about attachments today. I'm continuing the lesson I started before, because this is very important. We don't want to be stuck to no fuckboy. We don't want to be stuck to no belief. We don't want to be stuck to anything that does not matter. What matters here in the present, and we're going to figure that out. We're smart. Come on now. So, if my attachment to what I know blinds me from other available options and opportunities, then my knowledge is controlling me and my intentions. Knowledge is creating my personal dream as well. So, for example, with the awareness of my attachment comes the opportunity to take back the control in life I choose. Okay, so by there, I'm going to explain to you what that means. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the creator of your life. There's many paths, and you have to choose the correct one. And how would you know if you are choosing the correct one if you are stuck on certain beliefs and reasons and materialistic things, you know? So we have to really put ourselves in perspective. What are we using, and what is necessary, or are we just binging on life? Okay, so let me say this. Not being open-minded will make you become prisoners of your beliefs. The same thing is telling you, if you are attached to whatever X reason, you would be living hell here on earth, which I believe is strongly true. You pay for everything in this life, and then whatever you don't successfully achieve, you would carry it into your other life and continue a new life with old life troubles. This is why they call it past life trauma and things like that. But let's not get out of topic, and let's get back to this real quick, because attachments is very important, and all of us have those type of issues. So let's get it together. Okay, attachments are, sorry, I got like, sometimes I can't read my freaking my like letters. Like, dude, why do you write like a doctor? Okay, attachments and sense of self. You know you have created an attachment when the fear of change takes a hold of you. When a belief or reason affects your sense of self, it's because you have made it a part of you. Is knowledge controlling you, or are you controlling knowledge? That's a question that you should always ask yourself. Is knowledge controlling you, or are you controlling knowledge? Because that means, are your thoughts controlling you, or are you taking a hold of them? Are your thoughts creating your reality, or are you creating yours? Don't forget, we can go into pilot mode and just cruise without consciously knowing. So let's get to this. So don't let knowledge control you. You have to get a hold of it, grab it by the dick, and don't let go. You know, you have to use it. It's a benefit. It's something that's here for you. Take advantage of it, you know? Don't let it take advantage of you. Come on now. You are so much smarter than this. Okay. So, to my favorite part. Now that I have explained to you a little bit of what attachments are, and most of us are old enough to know what attachment is and how to come out of those type of situations. But how would you know what level of attachment do you have to that certain X reason? So here, this is where we're going to start now. 5 levels of attachment. We're going to think about, I'm going to compare all these levels to a game, okay? So put yourself in perspective that you're in the game. I'm going to start reading now. The level 1, attachment with the authentic self, okay? Example, you go watch a game. Win or lose, you leave the game behind. Enjoy the game for what it is, and you leave and continue with your life. At this level of attachment, you can enjoy a moment in time without attachment. You invested just enough of yourself to choose the game. This is you in total control of knowledge. For example, at this level of knowledge, you're still experiencing the purest form of joy and experience life without conditions. Okay, that's like not making any conditions for you, you know? Like, don't say, oh, I'm gonna be happy with this condition. No. Experience purest form of joy, experience life without condition. That's living at a level 1 attachment. This is like the best attachment you can have to things, because it will no longer affect you or affect you in general, because you accept it as is. You're in the present moment. You know, whatever happened in the past is the past. You can no longer be attached to that because it remains in the past. You cannot go to the past and you can't change it. Only thing that you can do is make a change now in the present. It's the only time we have. So why overthink about the future? Why overthink about the past when you have to realize the now? When you're in the now, that's when you would know what to do in the future. You can't know what you're going to do in the future if you're stuck in the future of expectations. If you're in the present and you are conscious about your attachments, decisions, reasons, beliefs, whatever, you will know what can mostly happen in the future. But you would not say care, but you let go of attachment of knowing the future, so you live happier because you trust. I've read that anxiety, fear, and anger, it's lack of faith. When you have anxiety and fear, you lack faith. You don't trust the universe. You don't trust your higher self. or God, if you believe in him. So if you are, that was the ugliest face I've ever made. Okay, so if you are having anxiety, right? If you are anxious person, I know this is like a little bit out of topic. Meditation will be your best friend. And also building faith towards hope and faith itself, you would be more anxiety free. You have to let go of whatever is giving you anxiety. You have to let go of the reasons and the situation you put yourself in that's giving you anxiety. So you don't like fuck up. Anxiety makes you make stupid things sometimes. And also anxiety is just unawareness of what is happening at the moment. So use it as an advantage. Don't let it take advantage of you. Okay, so now is level 2. Preference. Example. Now you are rooting for a team, okay? Not going against the other team. You still walk out of the stadium and leave it all behind. At this level, you have only invested a small piece of yourself and you have engaged in the preference for a team. You created a story for it, an attachment for victory and defeat, but the story had nothing to do with you personally. You engage with the game and people around you, but you still let go of the attachment. Give me a second. I gotta go back, find that page, because I got like sidetracked and I started doing other things and taking notes about other things. And I was like, oh shit, like I would have never even noticed. So, okay. So I finished reading to you level 2, but let me explain to you, okay? So at this point with level 2, like I said, it was preference. You were rooting for the team. You still walk out of the stadium, leave it behind. You don't get stuck in the past, mad about the team if you won or lost. You still had fun. You enjoyed the moment, and you still were able to like, whatever happened in this game happened in this game. I enjoyed the moment. I'm moving on. That's a level 2 attachment, which is a very good level to also be in because you won't let it affect you. The thing is not letting attachments affect you. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to repeat that, but to myself I had to repeat it like a million times, and to this day I still have to repeat that to myself. I can have attachment problems, and this is why I'm teaching you, so I can learn myself too. It's weird, but it's working. So let's get it. Level 3. This attachment now, it's reference to identity. You are committed. So now at this point, you are a committed fan of a particular team, whatever winning team or losing team. Okay, so at this level, this is your favorite team. Like nothing like your team at level 3. Nothing like your team. You're like, nah, fuck that. My team is gonna win this game right now. I don't care what you say. This team, yeah, this is where it's at. So, team winning or losing, team winning or losing partially defines your character beyond the 90 minutes of the game. Team winning or losing partially defines your character beyond the 90 minutes of the game. You feel happy when your team wins, but feel sad when your team loses. At this point, like at this level, your team is not a condition of your own self-acceptance. It's not a condition of your own self-acceptance, but it does affect your emotions. At level 3, for example, the attachment to this person, if he does something to you or she does something to you, it will affect you, and you'll probably have a bad day from it, you know? So at this level, you accept the losses and the victories, and as part What? Boy, I need to get these notes together because they make no sense. Skip that real quick. So you accept wins and losses and also congratulate the other team for its wins. But as the victories and the losses made you feel an emotional roller coaster that makes life interesting, but your self-worth is still not based on these outcomes of the game. Now do you see? It's still not affecting your day-to-day life and your self-worth. Dude, sometimes some people would literally feel like shit because their team lost, and they would feel so prideful and like they won the world and $1 million if their team wins. That's how that feels at level 3. Ah, damn, I have to sneeze again. I wish I can sneeze like a normal person, because like that, every time people hear me sneeze, they don't laugh at it. Like every single time I will sneeze, somebody will laugh at it. Like, dude, do you know I can't breathe? Yes? What you want, bro? For what? Who? Bro, I'm like, something se quemó. No. Yeah. Say, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just. ¿Voy a usar tu tarjeta? Okay, yeah. Voy a salir like around 9. So I'll go down and come back. Right now I'm making a YouTube video, Paola. That's okay. No worries. Okay, so going back to this. Don't laugh at me. At this level of attachment, hold on. I have to come back to this because that really took me off track. For real. So, like I said, the wins and losses will take you through to an emotional roller coaster that makes life interesting, but your self-worth is not based on these outcomes. If you see a person who reps the opposing team, you still see him as a human, someone who you could also share a beer with. Okay, you see that there's still no no friction yet. You're still not hating the other team for winning, but it affects you a little bit, but not your self-worth yet, or your self-acceptance. And it says you can still compare teams and also compliment the other team for winning or losing, whatever. The team has become a small part of your identity, just a small part. Like, feelings might hurt a little bit, but it doesn't affect yourself. Only your feelings, tiny bit. And it says if your team loses, you would probably bring it outside the stadium. So, like, bad day at work, like I mentioned. Like, you'll probably take it out on somebody. You'll probably feel down, sad. You probably have the blues, but you'll get over it because people win or lose all the time. So, at level 3, you let the attachment change your persona. Level 4. I knew I was going to have a freaking problem saying this word. Internalization. There you go. You make attachments about you. At level 4, it's about you. We're talking about the ego. Your associations with the team has become a big part of your identity. You're like, fuck yeah, the team is my team. Your team sucks. My team, the best. No, you're full ego on. Dude. So it says, your team's performance affects your self-worth. Now, at level 4, and this is where you would start losing your self-esteem. This is where you start losing your shit. Your self-worth is being affected by a attachment. Congratulations. That is so fucking dope. Me being sarcastic. Why would you let an attachment affect your self-worth? Even the word attachment doesn't sound fun, bro. Like, come on now. So you would bash your team for making us look bad. Can you believe that? You would bash the team that you identify with. That now is part of you. That you make it personal. Why would you? At level 4, you will be the one to flick off the team. Your own team. And you will not be friendly to the other opponent. At level 4, level 5, trust me, you are not a friendly person. If somebody says some shit about your team, you out to get them. Type shit like. So at this level, you bought the game. You also brought the game home. The attachment you carry everywhere you go. This is that level. We're at that level, the dangerous level. Like, it's hot, caliente. My feelings are caliente. My self-worth all burning because of this level 4 attachment. So you bring it home, and you have completely incorporated this into your persona. Who you are. This attachment has affected your persona. If you don't think that's already extreme and already out of control, you need to meditate. So for this, shaping your identity by the belief of what it means to be a real fan. So only you know how to be a real fan, yeah. And the piece of knowledge to the story. Oh wait, sorry, I read that out of context. Although this team or the piece of knowledge to the story has nothing to do with you, in reality, your self-importance correlates with your attachment. Your life becomes blurred by it. I mentioned that. Remember, you put a blindfold on to literally camouflage and just spot out things accordingly to what your attachment is. You're closing opportunities, not letting the universe handle what it has to handle because you did your part. And that's where we fuck up. That's where we might take the wrong path, and the universe is like, dude, I didn't send you there. What the fuck are you doing there? So, and also it has a value in your life. Remember, you probably like buying shirts out of this. Like, you're probably blinging out your car out of this. And you value it. It's like you're a part of you. You value it. It feeds your ego so much. It's a value to you. It's value. And anyone that does not agree with you is wrong, which is incorrect, because not everybody has to agree with you, and not everybody's right and not everybody's wrong. But everybody has the right to choose whatever the fuck they want to choose, ignorant or not. They have the ability. That's part of creating your universe. So, when a belief moves from a identity to internalization. So what you do is that you internalize the attachment so much that the attachment turns into a condition of self-acceptance. Wow. Anyone that does not agree with you is like, when somebody doesn't agree. What I meant to say here is that when somebody doesn't agree with you and you get pissed off by that, that means that you made that your belief, your reason to that, created an attachment that moved it from an identity to an internalization, which meant you went from level 3 to level 4, closer to level 5, which is crazy. Literally like that, you change vibrations. Literally like that, is how you escalate in life. That's how you evolve. And you're evolving with attachments that are in level 4. Dude, we have a problem. We need to meditate. So, at level 4, the condition turns into self-acceptance, dude. This is now where, like, you will not accept yourself. Like, you would dead yourself. Like, remember where I told you, you are your own support. You gotta have your own back. You're the only one who got yourself. And when you let an attachment affect your self-acceptance, now we need to motherfucking meditate even more, bro. We need to motherfucking get it together. We need to meditate. Epsom salt baths. You need to grab your things, your stones and shit. This is not mine, by the way. This is Cypher. She left them here. But you need to sage that motherfucker. You need to do something, bro. You need to burn some of this. You need to get it together because I showed my red panties on YouTube. Too bad I'm not deleting that. I can't. I'm not going to. Sorry. Okay, so you don't want to be at a level 4 attachment, dude. You are ridiculous and you need to get it together because you are going to drive yourself crazy and into a life of unnecessary and unwanted paths. So last but not least, because most of us are at this level, which will be level 5, the 5th level of attachment. I meant to say, hold on, let me fix this. The 5th level of attachment, which is fanaticism. Hopefully I said it correctly. So at this level, you worship your team. This is like, oh hell my team, oh hell my team. You're like at the game mode. Like, I know my game, I know I'm going to win this. I know my team is going to win this. I know we got this. I know we got this. I stepped on my painting. Look how beautiful it looks. But at this point, you're like batshit crazy. You would do anything for this team. At this point, you would destroy whatever the fuck you need to for your team, but your team is your team and you rep it. Your team is your team. Full ego the fuck on. Big and fat and bloated. So at this point, your blood bleeds the colors. An opposing team is automatically your enemy. You protect your team with your life. You never accept the loss. No matter the fuck what happens, you will never accept the loss. You start creating illusions at this level, and you would disown yourself from, or not disown yourself, or disown anybody that does not agree with your reason or belief. At this level of attachment, anybody that does not agree with you is considered a traitor to your own standards. If they go against your own beliefs. Like, dude, you lose respect for anything else but your belief. Whenever we believe something without question, we are at risk of attachment at its most extreme level. Level 5, attachment to the point that you create illusions. We are at the most dangerous level of attachment, which is ridiculous. You should never be at a level 5 attachment. It's ridiculous. This is how people level 5 attachments with religions, with beliefs, with the news. People have level 5 attachments with believing that the news is real, that they believe all that shit. Also, level 5 attachment could really be hard when you experience death and violence. Like, experiencing a level 5 attachment would create a more violent human. You would be terrible. You would be the most terrible human on here. because you have a level 5 attachment. But hey, don't judge yourself. Things can be changed. If you love yourself, you would bring yourself to the present and say, hey, attachments don't got shit on me. I got this. I'm ready to face the world head on. I'm ready to listen to the universe because the universe got me. I got myself. There's nobody like me. There's nobody that got me like me. This is what it is all about. Be present, baby. We're here to experience life, not rush through it. People die every day, babe. Enjoy the day that you have today and experience life at its fullest. Don't let attachments get to you. Don't become a level 5 attachment to your persona. Well, to your persona too, because if you're attached to the person you are, and sincerely, if you're not, we're not always perfect, but we're perfect the way we are right now. But sometimes we make imperfect decisions, and this is what we can change. If we are able to recognize our imperfect decision, we have went from a level 5 to a level 4 to a level 3 to a level 2 to a level 1, and like that awareness help us come back down on those levels. The goal is to be at level 1 and level 2, but remember, unconditional love runs on all levels, but it should never put a risk to who you are, your persona. You are free to do whatever you feel like, because you are your own judgment. So no matter what you do, no matter if anybody else knows what you do, you would hold yourself accountable and drive yourself crazy. So fix your attachments, get it together, clarify, I don't even know if that's the word. Just clear your mind, meditate, be happy, taking yourself in consideration and moving on from unnecessary attachments. Let's make space for new opportunities in our lives. Let's release attachments. Let's let go of things with love and experience the actual purest form of love and life. We are here for a purpose, so let's find it. Fuck attachments. Is knowledge controlling you, or are you controlling knowledge? And that's it for this video today. Have a good one. Oh, matter of fact, before I close it down, follow me on Instagram at _ZZArt. And also, I have a TikTok. I don't know the name of it. It's something, I forgot. But I would put it in the bottom, and the music that you're hearing is from my boy Eric, and I will also be putting his Instagram in the bottom. He has really good house music and it's the best. It will have you vibing, floating and flowing with your thoughts. So remember, you are your best self, you are perfect, and you cannot identify with your thoughts. Your thoughts are there, but you need to meditate in order to really know who you are and who are your thoughts. You create your narrators and you create your reality. Thank you so much for coming here to watch a video at the awakening of Soup. Deuces. Make sure you subscribe, dude. For real. Stop watching my videos without subscribing. You have to subscribe. I have to. You have to. We all have to. If I can subscribe to myself, I would subscribe. Come on now. Peace and love. Peace and love. Spread it. Go have fun. Have all the fun. Live the purest way of life with love. Okay, let me let you go. Bye-bye.